Kara of the Pleiades, ready to become more known to you. I am Kara. It is my pleasure to be with you at this time in these very momentous changing times that you are in. Certainly you all know that, at this point you feel it within yourselves, that change is indeed upon you. This change that has been destined, has been prophesied for so long. Here you are right now at the cusp of those changes. Yes, changes have been happening for quite some time now. The third-dimensional illusion has been crumbling for quite some time. But it is still at this point, only for those that have the eyes to see and the ears to hear. But more and more are having those eyes, and those ears. So continue to allow the process to continue. Know that, as this movie, as you have heard many times, continues to play out, that you are right at the nearing the end of that movie. The beginning of a new one of your own creation. And we, as the Pleiadians, are watchers, if you will. But now we are doing more, or about to do more than simply watch. We are ready now. We have been given a signal to begin more and more to become known, even physical, in a sense, to more and more of you. That time has arrived. Some have been speaking of this. That disclosure is close. Is it full disclosure? No, not yet. But it is moving in that direction more and more, where we will begin showing ourselves, showing our ships, showing our technology, which we have already done to a point, but it will increase tremendously now in the weeks and months that are ahead here. And in this very next week, you may expect something quite miraculous to occur. I cannot go into this at this time, but just watch for it. Watch for an event of the source that will catapult you into a new higher timeline yet, from what you are already finding yourselves on. As always, a timeline of your own creation. But we are able now more and more to assist in this timeline process. We are able to be a part of the expression of these changes more and more. And we are ready for this. We have been ready for this for quite some time. As we have been watching over you for a long time now, again, we have been given the signal to move more fully ahead. Full steam ahead is one of the sayings that you have. That is what we are about to do. Watch for this. Watch for the signs in the skies to show that we are here. We have always been here. But now, times have come to begin more and more to show ourselves, to show the world, that you are not alone in the universe. You certainly have known that for some time, but many more shall awaken to what is ahead for all of you. I am Kara, I leave you now in peace and love and oneness, and that you continue to go forward, go forth in your everyday life. Knowing that change is certainly upon you. The new moon in Aquarius, Uranus stations direct. Democracy just cannot flourish amid fear. Liberty cannot bloom amid hate. Justice cannot take root amid rage. America must get to work. In the chill climate in which we live, we must go against the prevailing wind. We must dissent from the indifference. We must dissent from the apathy. We must dissent from the fear, the hatred, and the mistrust. We must dissent from a nation that has buried its head in the sand, waiting in vain for the needs of its poor, its elderly, and its sick to disappear and just blow away. We must dissent from a government that has left its young without jobs, education, or hope. We must dissent from the poverty of vision and the absence of moral leadership. We must dissent because America can do better, because America has no choice but to do better. Thurgood Marshall, 1992. Whenever the great Lord Jupiter stations, the planet of big vision, high hopes, and grand expectations, it is accompanied by a trine to the Sun day. This brings a resurgence of confidence and hope, a rekindling of the heart, reminding us of what this journey is all about in the end, the things that matter. This year Jupiter will make its direct station on February 4th, but before it does so it makes its trine to the Sun right after the new moon in Aquarius. On January 29th, 7:36 a.m. here on the east coast of the United States, 4:36 a.m. on the west coast, and 12:36 p.m. in Greenwich time. And how timely this all is. Just as we are all grasping for that one glimmer of hope, that last vestige of goodness, here the new moon arrives escorted by the grand planet of benevolent optimism. It almost seems as if it is here to remind us of what our vision for the future was, and what we need to do to revive it. Back in April, Jupiter made a conjunction to Uranus, the modern ruling planet of Aquarius, at approximately 22 of Taurus, instilling the seeds for some sort of vision for the future that would allow you to reframe your life in a way that might work best for you and make your life better. Jupiter and Uranus would move on. Jupiter entered Gemini. They both stationed retrograde. And now both are stationing direct. One day after the new moon in Aquarius, Aquarius ruler Uranus ends its retrograde and stations direct at 23 Taurus, just 1 degree from the Jupiter/Uranus conjunction last year in April. It's as if both of these planets are reminding us of the seeds that had been planted way back when, and are now ready to germinate, sprout, and grow. During the 5 months that Uranus has been in its retrograde phase, we've been processing and making all sorts of inner adjustments in service to that vision for the future, or in order to bring us more in alignment with our highest ideals and aspirations. And all of those internal changes that have been taking place, all of those seeds have been incubating. And now, due to a series of surprises, challenges, twists, and turns, we have all been compelled to either adjust to a whole new way of being, or to recommit to those values, to those ideals that we would like to see promoted in the world at large and in our own lives. This is about walking the walk, as well as talking the talk. The Saturn/Pluto semi-square is exact on the 26th, so we should not come into this carrying any illusions. We are being shown precisely how things are. Whether or not we choose to face the truth of the challenges we are being faced with, or to escape into a world of delusion, is entirely up to us, but there are forces operating here that are much larger than any one individual. And we are all going to be choosing our place on the new playing board that is being laid out before us, and the one gift we are being given this week is the gift of hope. The Aquarius new moon is a moon of stark awarenesses, of new realizations, and all of the adjustments that must occur, all the ramifications of whatever changes have already happened. Nothing remains hidden long with this new moon in Aquarius. New moons set the tone for new beginnings. And the new moon in Aquarius fills us with the intention to seek the freedom to live our lives more truly and authentically. What that will actually be will become even more evident over the months ahead. But to recognize what that is for each of us is essential, and will serve as your lodestar moving forward, and commit to that. Even if that means having to stand out and be separate. Even if that means having the courage to be a paragon of the change we wish to see in the world. This is the day each year that we are given permission to fully appreciate that which is special and unique about each and every one of us, and to wear it as a badge of honor. The Aquarius new moon corresponds with the celebration of the Chinese Lunar New Year. According to the Chinese astrological pantheon, we are entering the year of the wood snake, which begins on January 29th and culminates with the Lantern Festival at the full moon on February 12th. May we use the snake wisdom of the Lunar New Year to guide us in all of our choices. This is an excellent and fortuitous moon to make intentions with. If you choose to do so, make intentions or affirmations after the new moon on January 29th, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 12:30 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time, up to the crescent moon on February 1st. Make them clear. Make them your own, and in your own words. Some possible intentions or affirmations for the new moon in Aquarius might be: today is the first day of the rest of my life. May I live it truly and authentically. I dare to walk my own path, following my own unique vision. I am able to see solutions when I am willing to look at a problem from another perspective. May I be open to new and innovative solutions that can help me remove the obstacles standing in my way. I want all fear of being different or standing out from others be lifted from me. I vow to uphold the noble aspiration to defend equality and promote civil rights unconditionally. When I surround myself with others who share similar ideals, I find myself even more motivated and inspired to do good works. Ashtar Command, the Arrival Plan. Greetings from the command. Much is asked about how our arrival will be, and what it will cause worldwide when we can finally make our display, to greet everyone, with wishes of peace, and a new era. Obviously, there are still those who do not wish for our arrival, as it will inevitably cause a change in all forms of life, and a collapse of what is considered normal. Moreover, there will be a break in beliefs, and the way they understand love and brotherhood will be shaken, because what we will inform will discontinue the ways they have understood certain things for the last 26,000 years. As we have already mentioned in our message, the disclosure plan, we are preparing the ground with small displays to see people's reactions. What greatly encouraged us was the fact that there was more excitement than opposition. This, obviously, also frustrated those who wish to keep you in ignorance about what lies beyond the veil. This is a long-standing struggle. When we sent our emissaries to various points around the world to warn your leaders that we are present, and that there is nothing they can do to change that, our main fleet is coming from a central base located in another space of existence, and our main mothership is 6 times the size of Jupiter. Obviously, it's impossible to enter your solar system with this ship without causing significant disruption to the orbits of the planets present. Therefore, we've created a plan which is constantly updated and adjusted, but always maintains the basic line of manifestation. This plan is underway, and includes, obviously, the disclosure plan explained previously by us, as well as what we will discuss next. We showed Neva, and asked for images to be taken to exemplify well how the first moments of first contact will be. Considering also that our ongoing initial displays are just preparing the ground for our official arrival, it's worth noting that when we officially arrive, there will be no doubt about it, as we will station a large mothership that will be visible to everyone, leaving no room for doubt. And yes, some of your leaders will try to attack us, which is obviously futile. They will set up camps and aim at us, which is also futile. A good approximation of how we will arrive was well represented in the movie Arrival. As we said, our main mothership is 6 times the size of Jupiter. We will station it just before the Kuiper belt, and send a smaller mothership, 3 times the size of your local moon, into the solar system. The arrival plan. Our secondary mothership will initially stay 120 million kilometers from Earth, just before the Sun, which is 150 million kilometers away. Obviously, due to its small size compared to the Sun, it will be invisible to the naked eye, and obscured by the Sun's brightness. Later, we will be authorized to move from 120 million kilometers to 120,000 kilometers, much closer than your local moon, which is 384,000 kilometers away. At this point, there will be great agitation in the hearts of those observing us, including your leadership. For those who see us as allies, there is nothing to fear, but for those who are reluctant to admit our presence to the masses, and wish to maintain their beliefs, it will be distressing. From the surface perspective, you will see us like this. This moment is not under our jurisdiction, nor do we have any intention to violate the programs and the order of events established by the masters overseeing this mission. However, we can say that, just as you know rain is coming when the sky fills with clouds, just as you know night will fall when the sun sets, just as you know dawn will break when the first light appears, you can have an idea of the threshold of these events, considering the great agitation and despair of those who, for millennia, have disturbed the development of the human species on Earth. While this does not happen yet, continue to live with love and brotherhood, for you have also been warned by the Master guiding our mission, pray, and watch. Friends of Earth, for eons, you have lived in the darkness of ignorance about how grand life is, and how blessed it can be. When you can finally travel through space, assist other cultures across the cosmos, and be free again, you will see that everything you went through on Earth was just a speck, considering the blessings you will obtain for such dedication and missionary commitment. We do not, in any way, wish to belittle what you experience on Earth, nor to make any apology for suffering, but we emphasize the blessings that are approaching you, as a merit for so much work and dedication. You will find yourselves enveloped in so much love, bliss, and peace, that everything you experienced on Earth will be just a distant memory, but no less important, in the face of a grandeur that is already dawning on your horizon. Believe in this, for it is an inviolable truth. There are still those who consider themselves the most important people to have ever existed on Earth, in a pride and arrogance soiled by pride and presumption, when they gave themselves the titles of enlightened holders of sovereignty, where they thought they could, in this belief, enslave their fellow beings. The Illuminati now see an empire they considered indestructible crumbling. When they saw the size of our main mothership approaching, they feared, and perhaps they have a hint of lucidity and humility to realize that they are nothing compared to the grandeur of the cosmos confronting their egos. The Arrival Plan. This is an official message from the Ashtar Command through Neva. Listen to the voice of the Ashtar Command, at this moment, transmitting these truths, as we await the moment to be together again. The vibration of Earth continues to rise, while alliances continue to form, and disclosure is pushed to the tables and closed debates of your rulers. Soon you will know that the inn has locked itself away, not allowing the media to be present when, in fact, they will internally discuss what they can do, as it becomes unsustainable to withhold the truth of our existence. We will increase crop circles worldwide, increase our visibility in the skies, and also increase interferences in your communication means, where you might hear noises emitted by our ships in Earth's low orbit. We will be more present in your nighttime dreams, and the sensations of being observed will increase. To the leaders, we say, we will see how much longer you can bear without openly speaking the truth. We now embrace Earth with all our love and truth because, truly, any planet would fit in our heart. Adonai. Source: arrayofflight.com. The other videos are in the English video playlist. Help me spread the light. Click like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.